What is going on, college basketball fans? Today we got more insane transfer portal news as two elite level guards in college basketball just entered the transfer portal, and the portal just keeps getting more and more stacked. This truly is a college basketball free agency, and we got to get used to it because this is going to be an every year type of thing. And wow, it is stacked. But the first player that entered yesterday was Max Abmas, the guard for Oral Roberts. He played 4 seasons at Oral Roberts, took them to 2 NCAA tournaments, including a Sweet 16 appearance, 2-time Player of the Year in the Summit League, and last season he did average 22 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, and 4 assists per game. He still has 1 year of eligibility left remaining to play college ball, and I cannot wait to see him play at the Power 6 level. It is going to be amazing because Max Abmas is one of the best shooters and one of the best guards in college basketball. Even though he did play for Oral Roberts, he took a team in Oral Roberts that most of us have probably never even paid much attention to at all before they ended up going to the Sweet 16 in 2021, and that was because of Max Abmas. But the top teams I see interested in Max Abmas, and this goes for both these players, but I'll go ahead and mention it now. I don't know a team that would not benefit from picking up these two players, because not only are they really good guards and two top tier guards in college basketball, but they are super good shooters. Like these, I'm not even exaggerating when I say that these two players are two of the best 3-point shooters in college basketball. So there's not a single team that shouldn't be calling these players and trying to pick them up, because they can improve by picking these guys up. But I did narrow down my list for Max Abmas down to teams that I feel like are more realistic to be able to pick him up, and here is the list. So Arkansas, Arizona, Baylor, Kansas State, Texas Tech, Gonzaga, and surprisingly Wichita State may be in on trying to pick up Abmas. But out of these teams here, I really do believe that the top contenders are a team like Kansas State. Max Abmas can fit right into the Marquise Noel role really nicely, and I think that that would be a really solid pick up there for Jerome Tang. I also think that Baylor, as we'll mention here, the other player we'll be talking about today is LJ Cryer. So they're going to be losing LJ Cryer. They're going to lose Keontae George to the draft, and I'm not sure if Adam Flagler has another year of eligibility, but they are going to need guards there for Baylor. Also Arizona, I could see Arizona being a really fun fit here for Abmas. They are going to lose Kerr Kriisa, and they were already like not the best team when it came to guards last season. They were more dependent on their front court, so having a guy like Abmas in their backcourt could be really, really good. And also a team like Arkansas. I think Arkansas would be a really fun fit. They're going to lose guys like Nick Smith Jr., Anthony Black to the draft, and even Ricky Council IV. So Arkansas, like Baylor, going to lose a lot of those guards and need a guy like Abmas to come in there and fill that role. I've also been seeing Gonzaga. I mean, really all of these teams that I mentioned have a pretty solid chance at this point. Max Abmas just entered the portal yesterday, so it's really hard to tell where he is going to go at this point. But like I said, every team in college basketball should be trying to pick him up, but I narrowed my list down to these 7 teams. Second elite guard that entered the transfer portal yesterday is LJ Cryer, and I am not lying when I say he is one of the best shooters in college basketball. He shot 42% from the 3-point from behind the arc last season, averaged 15 points per game, 2 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, and he was really the third scoring option, the third guard on that Baylor team behind Adam Flagler and behind Keontae George. So I really hope that wherever LJ Cryer does decide to go, he is the #1 scoring option on that team, because he is a super good player. Like, he was a top recruit coming out of high school. He still has 2 years of eligibility remaining, and the teams that I see most interested in him, and again, like I said, for Abmas, there should not be a single team that should not be calling LJ Cryer, because every team could use shooting like what LJ Cryer provides by shooting the ball. But my top 4 is what I narrowed it down here for LJ Cryer, the top team being Purdue. Now, Purdue is really interesting because LJ Cryer actually came out and said, like, during his recruiting process, that he really liked Purdue when he visited there, and he was going to commit there if Jaden Ivey didn't commit there first, because that was another top recruit in his recruiting class. So if Jaden Ivey didn't go there, it's very possible that LJ Cryer was going to be a Boilermaker. So maybe that he will want to go there now that he is in the transfer portal. And along with Purdue comes Indiana. Indiana is going to fight for him as well, and they are a team that would love a guy like LJ Cryer on their team. He could be a shooter. Indiana is a team that I have seen that wants to get LJ Cryer as well. Another good fit other than Purdue, this is probably my second best fit for LJ Cryer, and that is North Carolina. North Carolina could use a shooting guard like LJ Cryer, and I think that he would fit right along RJ Davis at the 2 guard really well. And honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I think LJ Cryer is a more efficient version of a Caleb Love at the shooting guard position. Like, he is way more efficient from the 3-point line than Caleb Love, and I don't know. I think I might rather have LJ Cryer on my squad than Caleb Love. Maybe a hot take. Let me know down below in the comment section who you would rather have. But the fourth and final team in my final four best fits for LJ Cryer is actually the Alabama Crimson Tide. I could see Nate Oates picking up a guy like LJ Cryer. They are going to lose a few of their guards and a few of their top players this year. They're going to need to reload this season, and I think they're going to do it through the transfer portal. I could see Alabama picking up a guy like Cryer, but like I said, both these players, 2 of the best shooters in college basketball, 2 of the best guards in college basketball. I'm really excited to see these 2 players go to new teams, because Max Abmas, I want to see him play at the Power 6 level. LJ Cryer, I want to see him play for a team that will make him the #1 scoring option. I'm excited. These 2 players, really fun to watch, really efficient shooters, and whoever picks them up is getting a big time player. But let me know where you guys think that these players are going to transfer to this season, and make sure you guys subscribe for more college basketball content. Thank you so much for watching.